Welcome, Kim, Diana, and Sammy. It's lovely to be with you all to talk about a new event the Trust is hosting in a couple of weeks' time. On Saturday, the 9th of August, we're hosting a World Café style conference at our building in Tooley Street, and it's great that we are here for you to share a bit more on this event. Firstly, Kim, it'd be great to understand why this event is important to the Trust and its community.
Sure, I think it's important for two reasons. The first is it marks a really important calendar point, 60 years on from Roberta Assagioli, establishing the charity of the trust. You know, this is where we are. And secondly, in terms of our communities, what we've paid attention to is to ensure that people from across all aspects of the community are included. So we've got speakers on the day from trustees, trainers, graduates, you know, people doing the work, and students. It should be very exciting.
Great. And Sammy, what does the World Cafe look like? What will happen on the day?
So Kim mentioned already there's going to be an array of different hosts and there will be different tables with different themes. So can speak a bit more about that in a moment, perhaps. But just to give a flavour of it, it's a real opportunity to network with different people, to cross-pollinate ideas. And there will be about an hour for each table where there will be, I guess, to think of this less as content to consume and more co-created conversation. So the host will be opening up a rich topic in which every voice matters in that, and it will probably spark off new ideas. There may be a bit of prompts to help elicit and think into deeper some of the themes. So it will be a chance to really delve into a topic and then move. And that movement's a really key part of the day, that the ideas keep flowing, the conversations keep flowing, the networking opportunities keep flowing. So there'll be about 10 tables in total. Is that right, Kim?
Yeah.
So 10 tables, 10 different hosts, and about 10 people around each table. So everyone will get a real chance to feel that nourishment, that enrichment, that sparking of ideas by the end of the day.
And we want to keep it small. Absolutely, Sammy, that was beautifully put. We want to keep it small so that there's a maximum number of participants in the conversation. And our preference is that it's really around five, 6 people per table, so that the conversation's intimate. Diana.
Yeah, and what's really exciting about it is 60 years of psychosynthesis. And I think that the World Cafe is a process of synthesis because we all come together and we all have our wisdom to contribute. And you put all that wisdom together, and the whole is larger than the sum of its parts.
Lovely.
That's great. Thanks for sharing. So since the World Cafe was first announced, you've all got a better understanding now of what subjects will be hosted around the building. If I can come to Kim, what kind of topics can our community expect to be engaging with on this day?
We've got a lovely variety. I'm really pleased with. So we put it out to our community to put in ideas, and the kind of themes that we're looking at are genders. So we've got a table for male isolation and therapy, and also for women. We've got one of our current students who will be looking at women and modern dating. But the world has changed a lot since I was young, and so that's quite an exciting, very current theme. And Rebecca Darcy, who has gone on is now a psychotherapist trained at the Trust. And what she will be exploring is the archetypal divine feminine principles, looking at myth and exploring how we can utilize some of that energy in the world today. We also have Claudia Busnero, who's done as a trainer at the Trust, has done lots of work on breath, is going to do a Death Cafe style workshop, table where they'll be exploring how breath can support transition states. Another graduate of ours will be looking at the role of nutrition and physical health in the therapy space. One of our supervisors, Linda Barrett, will be looking at elderhood and, as she frames it, facing up to it. And of course, lived experience and that is important. And we've got two of our trustees are joining us. So Christopher Connolly is going to talk about transition. He's done a lot of work. He trained in the 80s or 90s. He's done a lot of work as a careers coach, looking at transition. And so that'll be quite an exciting opportunity. Change is ever present. And Diana, if thankfully you're hosting a table for us as well. Very topical.
Yeah, well, what you've just run through is really exciting because there's such a breadth of different topics to be discussed. So I'm sure it'll be very stimulating. The only topic I really can't deal with myself, and I really look forward to having the wisdom of lots of voices, is the state of the world today. And, I can frame it from so many different levels, and none of them quite make the difference that's needed for how we can embrace and interface with what's going on in the collective today. So that's something I'm very busy with in my personal thinking, and I'm excited to hear other people's positions and ideas about it.
And when we originally spoke, Diana, you spoke about the support that a psychospiritual approach could have. And I guess, of course, that's your life's work, is the psychospiritual. Is there anything else you'd like to share about that, or have I given the game away enough already?
No, you haven't given the game away too much, but I think it's a moment in time when our spiritual values, vision, processes is being greatly tested. And personally, I don't come out on top of that struggle often. And again, I think many heads are better than one. And if we explore and really deeply address collective trauma and the impact that that's having on individuals and clients and people in the world today, I think it's a really important issue.
Mm-hmm. There's one workshop that I haven't mentioned, and Calvin Ryder, who's a graduate at the Trust, and many of our students will have experienced his wisdom as he's assisted quite a lot. He'll be running a table on sex and sexuality. So it's a very rich, quite diverse thing. What I'm excited, some of the little things that I find exciting, we'll be ending each session with a gong sound so that people can then move on. And with this video, we'll publish a list of these workshops in a bit more depth so that you can start to make your decisions about which tables, so timetable will be set. Yeah. Because we don't want any table to be too big. It needs to be intimate. At the end of the day, what we'll be doing is we'll have some drinks and nibbles together, and the holders of the tables will be presenting back some of the key statements that they've harvested through the day, so that we can all share and learn in the insight and inspiration.
Great.
Fantastic. It all sounds so great. And so thank you to you all for sharing some more on this event with us. It feels like it would be a really enriching day. We'll be delighted to see as many people from the Trust community there. You can go onto our website, psychosynthesis.trust.org.uk, visit the events page for this event and many more.
Great. And do apply soon, because we do need to know numbers for catering, and we want to have some idea of how the day will look. So thank you. Diana,
Great.
thank
We'll
you.
see
Sammy.
you there.
Look forward
See
to
you
seeing you
there.
then.
Yeah, indeed. Okay. Thank you.